So life is what you make it. People think that life is black and white. But let me tell you one thing. Life is, but let me tell you one thing. Life is gray. You know why? Because life is combination of white and black. The combination of dark and light. The combination of good and bad experiences. The combination of everything. It perfectly means that you are responsible for your own results. By taking great actions, by believing in yourself, you can have everything in your life regardless of your background. But sometimes we are dominated by our own thoughts that can be positive or negative, which depends upon you. And let me tell you one thing, it's okay. It's okay to not have a plan. It's okay to feel confused. That's perfectly fine. Because it's a part of life. It is part of life. What you do, what you are doing now, it's a part of your life. Life is a journey. You should trust the process because the process says it all. Everything is attitude. Your attitude towards your life, your attitude towards your parents, your attitude towards your friend circle, your peers, your attitude towards everything, your attitude towards your work life, your attitude towards your school, everything, even for that matter, college. Life is what we make it. We should choose things wisely because that effort, the amount of effort you are putting it now, can be your life-changing experience after some time. So it's your chance now to make it. Some tips. I don't know, but it's just my opinion or maybe perspective. So no one controls your life but you. No one makes you get out of bed. No one gives you motivation. No one gives you job. No one gives you money. The life you are in, it's totally your responsibility and you are accountable for that. By this, I'll give you one example. So we all are attending online classes right now. So क्या होता है कि there are two types of kids या like whatever kids. So एक जो बच्चा होता है जो क्लास में इंटरेक्ट करता है और एक बच्चा होता है जो नहीं बोलता है. So that no one controls your life. It is your choice. It is totally your choice. What you do, how you pursue it. No one gives you vacations. No one gives you nothing. It's your life. You have to be accountable for that. If you don't ask, you don't get it. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can come up stronger and overcome your fear. This one technique can actually give you more exposure towards your skill. And trust me when I say this is me first time speaking in front of unknown people. I don't know how it will go, but yeah, I am putting myself in an uncomfortable position, maybe situation. So yes, let's move forward. Be yourself, or I should say, be a better version of yourself. You don't have to change, but you can be a better version of yourself. You have everything. Regardless of your background, you can do anything in your life. Just because you haven't found your passion, it doesn't mean that you won't have. You also deserve a happy life. There is nothing worse than having to pretend or lie to others to impress them. You don't have to impress anyone. It's your life. You have to impress yourself. And you know what? The best relationship is the relationship to maintain with yourself. Protect that relationship because that relationship will give you everything in life. I would like to share some examples. She is Arunima Sinha. She lost her leg. She was a volleyball player. She lost her leg when robbers tried to demand her gold chain. On her refusal, She was thrown out of moving train. She was devastated. The whole thing just get off her. She was broken. She was devastated. She she got a prosthetic leg because she was thrown out of train, and that caused major injuries. But she never gave up. She disliked the fact that everyone was looking with sympathetic eyes. One day she decided that she'll do something. She had no idea what to do, but she decided to do something. So she got into a training camp. So she decided to climb Mount Everest, and she did it because it was her willpower and courage that led her do that. Strong determination and courage does everything for you. It is said that disability is a state of mind. And now I believe why. Because we see these examples, they just, I don't have words to describe. They just put you in a situation where you think कि यार हमारी life में problem शायद कम है. Rest is history. Ramakrishnan. Ramakrishnan sir was affected by polio. From being denied an admission to different colleges and regular colleges, and he got rejected from his job as well because of his disability. Ramakrishnan sir had to struggle a lot in each and every step of life. Despite of his struggles, in each step of his life, he worked as a journalist for 40 years. And currently, he is a CEO of SS Music television channel. He is also a musician and has showcased his talent at various platforms. He runs a charitable trust called Krupa. It is so wonderful that specially able people are helping people similar to them. Nothing good. Seriously, when I read this story, I was numb for 2 minutes because how these people are fighting with everything. It is commendable. I think it's commendable. Shinaz Haveliwala. She was diagnosed with epilepsy. After her first seizure, she was 19 when she had her first seizure. Then she turned an entrepreneur. She was inspired by Yuvraj Singh because Yuvraj Singh, as we all know, fought cancer. She thought, if Yuvraj can, why can't I? Why can't I fight with things? Why can't I be normal? Why can't I just do whatever? She is the owner of Salad Company, which started in 2017. And the best part is she employs the people with epilepsy. This is so amazing. Like, can you believe it? She is helping every person with the story I am sharing. They help same people, which is the best part. I believe it's the best part. Preeti Srinivasan. This story is close to my heart because I don't know why I'm not able to express, but how I felt. So she was under 19 cricket team player in Tamil Nadu. She was a champ swimmer as well. But she was having a wonderful trip. So she was in Pondicherry and she was enjoying a trip in a private beach. But what happened that time, as we all know, she was a champ swimmer, but I don't know what happened. She was in the sea and she was enjoying herself. She felt a quite sensation. She had to just bend downwards. She felt a sensation of something happened to her, but she had no idea what happened to her. Then she fainted badly. She had paralysis on her neck. Can you believe it? Women's cricket team player. She got severe injuries and now she is running an NGO called Carefree. She was misdiagnosed. She was misdiagnosed badly. And uske baad she decided ki that the topmost priority in her NGO is to treat people with a very healthy basis, not misguised and misdiagnosed, because misdiagnosed changed her life completely. She really thinks कि अगर उसका सही टाइम पे सही हो जाता ऑपरेशन डायग्नोस, तो वो शायद कहीं कुछ और होती या कुछ और कर रही होती. But I think destiny, you don't have answers to destiny. I think everyone is aware about Krishna Nagar sir. He is an Indian para badminton athlete. Krishna was very young. He was a kid when he discovered that due to hormonal imbalance, his height was not growing. His parents were very concerned. But nothing happened. He was bullied in school. He was bullied in school. He was bullied everywhere he used to go. Bullying happens, actually. Bullying, there are no words to describe, but bullying happens. He was bullied badly. Everywhere he went, he was bullied. But he used to try different tactics in order to increase his height. That discovered that he is a good badminton player. So that's how he got into badminton playing. And I guess rest is history. I don't have to describe what he did because everyone knows that it is a recent scenario. When I read this story, I was like, this is how you discover your passion. This is how you actually do it. Rest is history. So now what is stopping you? Procrastinations, fear of failure, social acceptance, family pressure. I'll tell you the failure story of mine. It was 2 years ago, I guess. I used to work. I started working as content writer. So I started working as content writer, and I applied to a very reputed company. I won't take name, but for an internship, not like for a big post or all, for internship. But they rejected me and they said कि तुम्हारी राइटिंग सेलेबल ही नहीं है, तुम इंटर्नशिप के लिए भी मत आओ. आई वाज लाइक, एंड आई वाज डेवास्टेटेड. मैंने 4 महीनों तक फिर कुछ लिखा नहीं क्योंकि मैं कुछ लिख ही नहीं पा रही थी. आई वाज सो डिमोटिवेटेड. आई वाज लाइक, मेरे बोलते हैं ना कि पैरों के जमीन से वो क्या कहते हैं, पैरों के नीचे से जमीन खिसक जाना, वो हो गया मेरे साथ. बिकॉज आई वाज प्रीटी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट माई राइटिंग्स. So this happened with me, and I was breaking, and उसके 4 महीनों तक मैंने कुछ लिखा ही नहीं क्योंकि मेरे में like I was not able to write. I was not able to jot down. पहले I used to jot down and जल्दी लिख लेती थी, but अभी ऐसा हुआ कि मैं लिख ही नहीं पा रही थी. So when and उसके बाद then I started accepting कि ठीक है. Then I just created my page on Instagram, and I'm working on that. I used to post quotes on your quote, and then I used to shift on Instagram. But then now I have shifted to Canva. I've learned Canva recently, and I think it's an amazing platform. It's an amazing platform to edit and to do certain things with your writing. So I have to ask you, what is stopping you from doing what you want to do? What is stopping you? We have just seen amazing stories which I think which must have added something to your life. I'm not saying, but something which must have changed today, something which will change today. Simple habits which I have implemented in my life, and I think you should also. Reading doesn't mean that you have to read books, but you can listen to audiobooks as well. You can listen to audiobooks. You can start journaling I used to do since childhood, but मुझे पता है तो उसे journaling कहते हैं. We used to write about certain things. Self-talk is so mandatory. Self-talk is like everything. When we wake up in morning, मैंने क्या किया है आजकल कि I don't use my cell phone. जब मैं उठती हूँ तो मैं सेलफोन को हाथ ही नहीं लगाती हूँ, और मैं रूम पे लेके भी नहीं आती हूँ, वो मेरे हॉल में रहता है। और अलार्म जो होता है ना, वो मैं क्लॉक से लगाती हूँ, जो क्लॉक आती थी ना पहले के टाइम पे, उससे लगाती हूँ, क्योंकि आई जस्ट वांट टू, सुबह सुबह आई डोंट वांट टू कंज्यूम एनी व्हाट्सएप टेक्स्ट और एनी मेल और एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. By doing something you are good at, learn to say yes to more opportunities. I said yes to Genext talks because I wanted to speak, I wanted to share. Now this is your chance to say yes. Believe that you deserve a good life. You should believe that you should have faith in yourself that you deserve a good life. Some successful entrepreneurs So it's never too late for your achievements. You still have time, energy, and resource. Seize the day, my friend. Success is waiting for you. You can connect with me on Instagram, Introspectors Thought 7. Best wishes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashta. Thank you so much. I mean, I wish we could have listened to you for more, longer period of time. Anyways, today in our audience, we have people who are extremely experienced and they have actually seen life. We have Dr. Raghuraman Venkatraman here. We have Ryan Xavier here. We have John here. John was our first Genext Talk speaker, and he is working as a content writer too. We have Ashish Ghosh here. He is a journalist by profession. We have Mr. Avijit Vega, Mr. Pathak, Mr. Gautam Shankar, and Kalpana. They all are Kalpaka. I'm so sorry. They all are experienced and they all belong from one or the other genre of work and field. And I'm very grateful. I'm really thankful that this kind of audience is present here today. And as we have heard Ashta talking about her share of life and her perspective of life, now it is an open forum, and I would request all of you, if you have any questions, any inputs to give to her, or if you want to share something regarding life, how have you realized that life is something that you make it yourself? It is open to you all. Anyone, please.
Good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
It is a pleasure to initiate the discussion. Am I right?
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Asa, you said one thing else. This is the first time you are speaking in the public. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't seem to be.
Thank you.
It doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be. No stuttering and no hammering, and also no filling of words. Very clear, very precise. The way what you want to talk, what you want to say. That has been clearly mentioned there. That's very nice. I appreciate you there. A lot of examples are given there. One point I would like to mention is, don't think otherwise. This is my opinion from my side. I'm telling you that. When you prepare a PPT, too much of text can be avoided because you are good in communication. You are very good in communication. One bullet point is enough. You can explain the rest of the things through your verbal. Am I right? That's the only thing from my side from point. Life, I have seen the life. I have 38 years of experience in the industry, academics, and also in the training area. I was in abroad and returned to India recently. So, by acquiring degree, it doesn't make people think there is a life. I got 5 PGs, 1 PhD, doctor. These are only 20% for me. Rest of the 80% in the life, you learn a lot. If you remove L, your earning is stopped in the life. How you learn is by participating in the seminar, by meeting with the people, by interacting with the people, by traveling a lot, and also no inhibitions, nothing else, and observing the people. Observe wherever you go there. Observe. Paper participation, presentation, seminar presentation, keynote address speaker. These are the ways only we learn a lot of things. Point number one. That life teaches us more rather than acquiring a degree, paper degree. Paper degree is only 20%. I strongly believe that's only a platform for you to take off. The rest of the 80% is through your experiential learning is more important thing. That life teaches a lot for you. When you struggle a lot, you will learn a lot. Let me tell you. This is the part of the process in the life, the process of life. When you struggle or when you see the challenges, when you face the challenges in the life, you are every step you are learning a lot and you are going up, 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 up only. As a youngsters, because I have seen the life, I'm still a learner only, I can say. I've seen the life, still I'm a learner. Last year only I finished my MSc psychology for the sake of it. Nothing big. It's not a big thing for me there. Somebody challenged me. Why not? I did it. I got through the first class. That's not a big material for me. But what life taught me is empathy, not a sympathy. Only one word. In the emotional intelligence, empathy plays a vital role. Empathize the people, you learn a lot. Rather than sympathy, don't show sympathy. From their point of view, what is that? And from that, you learn a lot of things are there. You will learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. Learning, I said, need not be degree alone. If a learning is stopped there, you put a full stop. Otherwise, it's only a comma in the learn. With this, I think I don't want to take much of your time. Other people are waiting there. I have to give a chance for other people to talk. Thank you very much for the opportunity given.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. It was golden words. It was pearls that you have actually shared with all of us. These are very important, and usually people do not come ahead and share all these things with youngsters. I'm glad that you took the time off and share these things with us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ashta, you have a question in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am. Let me just see.
Yes. It's from Mr. Ryan Xavier.
Excuse me, Sharmla. I have to leave.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, sir.
Day after tomorrow, I'm going for abroad. That's why I have to make some arrangement for this. Please.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye-bye.
If it still doesn't work, I think professional help is better, because by doing your hobby, you don't get, but प्रोफेशनल हेल्प इज ऑलवेज प्रेफरेबल. जब हम बीमार होते हैं तब हम डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, राइट, व्हेन वी आर फिजिकली नॉट वेल एंड हम जब बीमार होते हैं. तो वैसे ही जब आप मेंटली भी बीमार होते हैं तब ऑल्सो वी नीड प्रोफेशनल हेल्प. आई बिलीव दिस.
Usually when it happens to you, this is a question that I had from you. As you have shared so many things that is your take on life, and this is how you take things forward, how have you made peace with depressions and setbacks and discouragements in life? We all have got that at one or the other point. So how have you taken that up, and how have you crossed them and moved ahead?
I think it's a like, the question says it all. To be very honest, when I feel demotivated or I have self-doubt, because everyone has it, and even abhi jab main aa rahi thi, I was very nervous, and Chandrakanta ma'am was like, "तुम इतनी nervous क्यों हो? तुम्हें क्या हुआ?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm very nervous." I was like, "Just calm down, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है." What I do is, firstly, I practice. The thing I believe is, to overcome anything is practice. Practice is a key. You have to practice a lot, and when I self-doubt myself, I listen to a song which is Kabhi Kabhi Aditi. I don't know, it just heals me. I feel happy after listening that. Or else I do journaling. I write, and then if I'm very tired and angry, so main likhti hu, and I just tear it and throw it in dustbin. This is what I do. I don't know how many people do that, but this is how I do things.
I'll share something. I mean, this I want to actually share with is Ryan Xavier here? No, he isn't here. But I'll share something that I have done in the past. I mean, I had, everybody has their bits and pieces of struggle in life, and I had my share too. So while I had that, I remember that I had a lot of problems. So one day I have written them down. I had to write them down on a piece of paper, simply a piece of paper. Then I have written them down, and then I read them time and time again, time and time again. And then I tore it off into small pieces and I blew them into the air, and I saw the pieces of my problems and these things going away in the air, and I actually felt good. I mean, it's not something that that works, or it's not something that is psychic that one does. But I felt this was an exercise that I gave my brain a signal, that I sent my brain that, see, your problems are flying away, your problems are now gone into the air and everything, and it actually helped me. So everyone, I mean, this is a suggestion that I really want to make to everyone present here, maybe, if I can, if I may, that all of us have our own defense mechanism in place within us, and we know how to cope with our depressions, our share of sadness and setbacks our own way. So it's best if hobby, I mean, practicing hobby doesn't work, keep on trying one or the other thing. At least one out of 10 things will definitely work for you. And it has worked for me, probably it can work for somebody else, or there some other mechanism that works for other person. So this is how it is. We have Mahesh Chandra Pathak sir here and Kalpakade here. We would also love to hear from them. If you have any inputs, please do share it with us. If you have anything to ask her, please do so, sir. It would be great to hear from you as well. Hello, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to listen only this time. I did not want to talk. It was so wonderful. Great to the lady and great to the organization. Uh, see, everybody has got ups and downs in the life. See, as far as I am concerned, I was the most spoiled child in my family, and I was virtually written off. So, I am from Bihar. So, we are having, at that time, we were having one of the best colleges in Bihar, or for that region in the country. It was Patna Science College. So, my father took me. My roots are from very remote rural village. So, in fact, in the school days, it was not my efforts that I was passing the exams. The teachers, they were having some sense कि अरे इंजीनियर साहब का बेटा को कैसे फेल कर दें. So it was their problem. That's what, and I used to be topper from the bottom. So when he took me to Patna Science College, then he told me that if you fetch more than 65% marks in class 12 during those days, I am talking about late 60s, then only you can get admission in this college. This gave me some moral boost, you can say. And after that visit, my first result from 52, I could get 4th. Then life changed. Then once again, during the early period of 70, say 70, 71, this romanticism got me to join this Naxalism. So I became one of their part. But I was a nagging question asker. So one among the 4 people of top leadership, they got irritated. Otherwise, I do not know where I would have been. So I was kicked out from the organization. Then again, repeat the word of Madam Ashta, rest is history. uh, ultimately, I ended my career as general manager of two RRBs and then senior consultant to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. Now I am contented and I am enjoying. That's all. Thank you.
Amazing, sir. Amazing, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
I mean,
you.
you never know these words are so useful for people of our generation, people for younger generation. This is something that talks about how have you taken charge of your life. Thank you so much for talking, sir. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing this with us.
And just to add, I am proud father of two sons. One is a colonel in Indian Army, and another is head of department in AIMS Jodhpur.
Amazing, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Thank
Well,
you so much for sir, sharing this with
yeah,
us.
yeah. And now my village has got roads, 20 hours electricity, and even water supply.
Amazing.
So that is development.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir. It was so nice. Your smiling face, the way you conveyed these things are amazing. So we would love to see you back in every of our sessions. This is
Yeah,
amazing, sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Great.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. As we have heard a senior person like Mahesh Pathak sir saying, talking about his share of his struggle and how he has taken charge of his life. Continuing the discussion, is there anybody else who wants to add on to it? Is there anybody else who has anything to ask Astha or share anything? You're most welcome, please. You have Astha, you have a message from Kalpakazi sir, chat box. Anybody else, please? It would be great to hear from you. All right. Okay. In every of our session, I always request John to put across his question or his input. John, may I request you to add in your comments or your inputs into it, or do you have anything to ask Astha? Now you have a question. How do you deal with stress in life? This is, I mean, not only John, this is a question that almost everyone present here would really love to know about. How do you deal with stress in your life? I'm sure that at your age, you are yet to experience a lot of stress. I mean, the moment you start working, the moment you complete your MBA and you start submitting the assignment, because this is just the first semester, really, too. So there would be a lot of things coming your way. But as of now, how do you do it?
Like I have started practicing mantra meditation. It has been 2 months, and it slight change is that, and I've to be very honest, मैंने non-veg खाना भी छोड़ दिया. I don't know why, but I don't feel craving anymore. like I belong to a Sindhi family, and हम लोग के घर में we have lot of non-veg चलता है, but मुझे देख के कहते हैं तू क्यों नहीं खा रही है? I'm like नहीं, मुझे नहीं चाहिए. I have stopped consuming negative energies. और मैं I started practicing meditation. It has been 2 months, and I guess when I feel stressed and I just meditate. Even मैं अभी आने से पहले भी I was 10 minutes, I was quiet and I was talking to myself, and I was like, "हाँ, you'll do it, you'll do it." I self motivate myself. So yeah, this is what I do, and yeah, I do meditation, and this is how I deal with stress as of now. Yeah, and I have another question, I guess.
Yeah.
How do you cope up with deadlines? Yeah, like MBA is like तुमको सब करना है. You have to do assignments, you have to do their tests, and you have to do every possible thing, everything. एंड इवन सब्जेक्ट्स भी बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि असाइनमेंट्स है तो हमको 2-4 सब्जेक्ट का ही करना है. वी हैव 9 सब्जेक्ट्स इन फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर. सो या रात भर जाग के असाइनमेंट करते हैं एंड फिर भी खुश रहते हैं.
Okay, so the person who is asking you this question, which is on John Xavier, it's a content writer himself. And I'll tell you, for almost past 3.5 or 4 months, I have never seen John fail a deadline. He has never. He writes contents for Facebook, for Instagram, short messages for WhatsApp, for different things, and there are a lot of contents. He also works on the corporate communications. There are a lot of things he does. And he has never failed a deadline. I am, as I get to work with John very closely, I'm very happy that John knows how to meet the deadlines. If possible, John, can we hear it from you? How do you manage doing so apart from your studies?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I try to finish I don't usually try to do work in advance. What I do is, or suppose I have to submit on that day, I have a bad habit of procrastinating. So I just get up and I just work on it, ma'am. Like first half, since Blend Global really does not take a lot of time as much as my college does. So I just tend to like work first on that, and then I tend to work on my college, because college usually deadlines are like at 12 a.m. So I can like submit stuff even at 11:30. So I tend to work towards my college during the evening time, and then I tend to work for Blend Global before 11. I try to submit everything 11 a.m. in the morning.
So time management is the key, I suppose.
Yes, ma'am. It's all time management, because my deadlines are day to day, ma'am. So I can't really do stuff in advance. So like that, ma'am.
That's nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good evening, Sharmani sir. Thank you so much for joining in, but we have almost come to the end of the session by now. Is there anybody else who would like to add in or give some inputs, have any questions so far? We have a very healthy and a wonderful discussion so far after your talk, Ashta. Thank you so much for initiating and talking about the topic everybody could relate to, and we have actually understood the mistakes or the things that we have taken up wrongfully or we have done wrongly, and there's still a chance to correct them. And there are a lot of things that the senior people have also shared with us. So this is a wonderful session that we had today. Thank you so much, Ashta, for doing this. As we have understood one thing, that life is what we make out of it. We look at it, and how we create it, it's actually something that is completely in our hands, our perspective, the right decision at the right time management, and all these things helps us make the life we really want to live. Why not? Let's try something for the next 7 days. Let's take up a single thing that you really want to achieve in short term. Any single thing, any small thing that you have always wished of achieving, you have always thought of achieving. Let's prepare our own mechanism. Let's identify our own mechanism and work towards it for the next 6-7 days. Let's see if we can make it happen. For me, while I was listening to Astha, I have already decided that I would like to work on the procrastination thing that I have. I second you, John. I also have a lot of issues with procrastination. I want to work on that.
Yes, even I have.
True. So for the next 7 days, I will work on this, and I make sure that I'll get over with it. All of us present here, if you have anything that you really want to achieve or conquer in your life, let's take the first step in next 7 days, then I'm sure we can really make a difference. Please do visit our website at www.blendglobal.in. That is our website, and everything that Blend Global does is updated there. We have a basket of benefits for everybody present here. After that, please do visit our social handles. We are present in LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The Instagram ID is blend_global. In Facebook and LinkedIn, we are present with the name Blend Global Learning and Development. In Twitter, we are blend_global. Please do visit us. Please stay connected with us. We are going to hold our next session exactly on the same time next week. I wish I meet all of you again. Thank you so much. Let's try to conquer the one thing. Let's make up our mind and fight towards it, work towards it. Once again, thank you so much, Ashta, for initiating such a wonderful topic, for such a brilliant presentation, the perfect smile that you had, the perfect flow that you had in your presentation. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Pathak sir. Thank you so much, everyone present here. Thank you so much, Pankaj sir. Thank you so much, John. Thank you, Chandrakanta. Thank you, Ashish. And thank you, Neetu Vakmari, for joining us. Thank you so much. Have a very good evening ahead. Have a very good week ahead. We will meet again next week, same time, with a new keynote speaker. Astha, you're part of the family now. We'll see you in the next week as well. Thank you so much,
For
everyone.
sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Ashish.